Stop by our location. Stop by our location.
Right now, Middleton police investigate a homicide after 3 people, including 2 children, are found dead inside an apartment.
Plus, Governor Evers signs new legislative maps into law. Hear what he has to say, plus reaction from top Republicans in the Assembly and Senate.
And on this President's Day, the Wisconsin Historical Society gives us a closer look at an artifact once belonging to President Abraham Lincoln. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. Authorities across southern Wisconsin tonight are investigating at least one murder case in Dane County, possibly another case in Dodge County. In Middleton, 3 people, including 2 children, were found dead inside an apartment. Another person there survived a shooting and was hospitalized with gunshot wounds.
And in Dodge County, authorities are investigating a pair of deaths, one at a home and one in the lobby of a Columbus hospital, believing both to be related. We start with a murder investigation in Middleton, where 3 people, 2 children and an adult, were found dead inside a Lakeview Village apartment, and that's on Maywood Avenue, just west of Allen Boulevard.
Last night, police told residents there to stay indoors, stay away from windows, as there was an emergency response. Now, this morning, we learned it was because of a deadly shooting at the apartment complex. Officers were met by a man who was shot, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital. We are told he's in stable condition tonight. We spoke with one neighbor this morning who heard the shooting happen.
So I was just like, on a call with some friends. I was going to go to one of my friends' house, and I just heard like gunshots, like 6 or 7 gunshots go off. And I also heard a guy scream.
Right now, the names of those who were killed have not been shared. It'll be released at a later time after family notifications are made. What we do know is that the 2 children killed there were students at Sauk Trail Elementary School.
The Middleton Cross Plains Area School District confirming that this afternoon. In a press release, the district saying in part, "We understand that this will be a long and challenging road for our district community. Together, we will find the strength to heal and support one another during this difficult time." Middleton city officials also reacting tonight. Mayor Emily Kuhn saying in part, "Let's come together to ensure the safety and well-being of all our residents. Our thoughts are with the affected families as we remain committed to fostering a safe community."
In Dodge and Columbia counties, authorities believe a pair of deaths, one at a home, another at a hospital, are related. The sheriff's office says someone was found dead along Oak Grove Drive in the town of Elba, just outside the Dodge County line. Another person died inside of an urgent care lobby of Prairie Ridge Health in Columbus, not far from where the first person was found dead. Authorities are planning to share more information about the deaths tomorrow. Well, we turn now to our weather. Wisconsin's mild winter continues. Temperatures could climb even to the mid-50s by Wednesday.
But will those mild temperatures last for long? Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti shares the answer in the First Warn forecast.
Without much snow on the ground, yes, those temperatures are going to stay mild. In fact, last couple of days we had below normal temperatures, one by 3 degrees, one by 4 degrees. Those are the only 2 days this month we'll probably see below normal temperatures. All the rest of the days will be above normal. Time-lapse from the WISC-TV Skycam shows hazy sunshine for much of the day today. That, coupled with the lack of snow on the ground, just a little bit still out there, means our temperatures will be above normal. Last night was kind of cold. Madison dropped to 17. That's about where our average low temperature should be. A few places were in the single digits, including Sheboygan at 8 degrees. But take a look at where high temperatures were. Mainly in the 40s, a few 30s in east central Wisconsin, but out west, Prairie du Chien was close to 50. Dubuque, Iowa did hit 50. And we'll see even warmer weather for tomorrow. Current temperatures right around freezing. Madison right at the 32-degree mark. You can see temperatures in the 20s to the north and east. Here in Dane County, 29 degrees right now in Middleton, 31 degrees in Oregon, and 32 degrees in Belleville. Otherwise, look for skies to be mostly clear overnight. Low temperature dropping to about 26 degrees. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes some more 50s, not only this week, but next week as well.
Governor Tony Evers signed his new legislative maps into law this morning, following the Assembly and Senate approving them late last week. It was a compromise reached to avoid the liberal-controlled state Supreme Court weighing in to draw the boundaries. Under these new maps, Republicans will remain slimmer majorities, as Democrats are expected to gain seats in the Assembly and Senate. The previous maps, which included districts that were contiguous, were recognized as many as the most gerrymandered in the country.
Wisconsin is not a red state. It is not a blue state. Wisconsin is a purple state, and I believe our map should reflect that basic fact.
The governor has asked the state Supreme Court to clarify these maps will be in effect for any special elections prior to November's election. Wisconsin's top Republicans are reacting tonight. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos saying Governor Evers signed the most Republican-leaning maps out of all the Democrat gerrymandered maps being considered by the Wisconsin Supreme Court. This fall, Republicans will prove that we can win on any maps because we have better policy ideas for the state of Wisconsin. Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu also saying in a statement, Senate Republicans have won competitive races for 20 years. We don't plan on stopping now. On this President's Day, the Wisconsin Historical Society is giving us a closer look at a piece of clothing once worn by Abraham Lincoln.
As Armand Rahman uncovered, the shawl connects Lincoln, Black history, and the state of Wisconsin together.
When you think of states with ties to President Abraham Lincoln, you may think of Kentucky or Illinois immediately, but a very unique piece of his clothing lives right here in the Dairy State at the Wisconsin Historical Society. Believe it or not,
he liked shawls. He had more than one.
Newspapers from as far back as 1867 reported Lincoln wearing this shawl on chilly trips. But Historical Society curator Tamara Funk says if you don't ever remember seeing him wear one, don't feel bad.
People tended not to be photographed in their shawls because it was a more casual thing. It was also a little bit out of style by the time Lincoln was doing it.
But the hands it passed through on its way to the Historical Society were just as important. Mary Todd Lincoln gifted the shawl to Dr. Anderson Abbott, the first Black doctor in Canada who volunteered as a United States Army surgeon during the Civil War, where he and Lincoln became friends.
And the grandson was living in Wisconsin at the time of the centennial of the Civil War, and loaned the piece to us for a few years and eventually converted it to a gift.
Dr. Abbott recalled being in Washington the night Lincoln was assassinated.
He says at 7:20 in the morning, he hears the bell tolling and knows that that means that Lincoln has in fact died.
The doctor became an advocate for integrated schools and in Chicago was in charge of a training hospital for Black nurses. It's this history and more that's woven into the fabric of the unique shawl.
I think about the pain that Mrs. Lincoln experienced. I think about all the work that Lincoln did that we still need to keep working on today.
Funk says one of Lincoln's best-known shawls actually resides at the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. Moving forward in Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
And Dr. Abbott and Lincoln kept in touch by mail, but the curator says it's the writings are not clear on how close they became before the president was assassinated. New tonight at 10, a man tried to avoid going back to jail by jumping from a second-story balcony running from Madison police. It didn't work as he was caught after a short chase. MPD says officers were trying to arrest 40-year-old Justin Beasley when he ran away from them. Online records show he had 4 outstanding warrants for theft charges. They found him on Willie Street about 5 this morning. He's facing new charges of resisting arrest and possession of drug paraphernalia. Also new tonight, a 30-year-old man was arrested over the weekend for assaulting a customer and staff at Ian's Pizza in downtown Madison. Officers were called there about 2 a.m. Sunday for a man who refused to leave. He then assaulted a customer and staff members. The man left before officers arrived, but returned to the restaurant while officers were taking the report and was arrested. The staff and customers only suffered minor injuries. Police say the man, who has not been charged yet, is facing multiple charges of battery and disorderly conduct.
Brand new, one person was taken to the hospital this morning for smoke inhalation after a kitchen fire in Portage. Sadly, 2 pets were lost in that fire. The Portage Fire Department shared these photos of the aftermath to Facebook. It happened at an apartment on Schultz Street. Firefighters say the fire spread to the attic before they were able to knock it down. An emotional journey in Minnesota this afternoon as a procession was held for the 3 Twin Cities first responders killed in the line of duty this weekend. They have been identified as Burnsville police officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Ruge, and firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth. The men were responding to a call Sunday about an armed man barricaded inside a home with family members. Everyone inside was able to safely exit, but the suspect was killed. Tonight, a memorial continues to grow outside the Burnsville Police Department as police have been bringing flowers to show their law enforcement officers are supported.
You have a deep admiration for what these men and women do for our communities and everything that they do to serve us.
You just kind of like your heart is reminded of what these guys do every day. I'm like, I don't know how they do it.
The Officer Down Memorial page says a total of 18 officers have been killed in the line of duty so far in 2024. 6 have died by gunfire.
Tonight, the U.S. has proposed a UN Security Council draft resolution calling for a temporary ceasefire in Gaza. Now, it falls short of what many Security Council members are calling for, an immediate ceasefire. The draft comes as the U.S. has vowed to veto an Algerian draft proposal calling for an immediate ceasefire. A vote on the Algerian draft is set to take place tomorrow morning. The U.S. has previously voted against at least 2 Security Council resolutions on the conflict. It's unclear when or if the U.S. draft will be put to a vote. And still ahead tonight at 10, more flooding in California as the second atmospheric river this month pummels the Golden State.
Coming up, a look at the looming cleanup as much of the state deals with widespread rain, bringing with it flooding and mudslides.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the Best Evening Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
It's Auto Show. The deals start now, and so should you. Get started on your next Ford SUV. Like an adventure-ready Bronco or Bronco Sport. Escape to take on the everyday. Or Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Get here to your Ford dealer. It's Auto Show. The deals start now, and so should you. During Auto Show, choose FlexBuy on Explorer or Bronco Sport with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,000 FlexBuy cash.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Save big money right now. Menards is the one-stop shop for everything you need. Get a truckload of savings on items you need every day for everyone in your household. We have it all from big to small and everything in between. Keep your entire home neat and tidy with our great selection of Libman cleaning supplies. This precise angle broom will help you reach under cabinets and tight corners. Only $9.99 each.
Save big money at Menards.
There's no telling what's in store with Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's paradise. In this $5 game, if the total for any one roll equals 7, you win the corresponding prize. You could also win double or 5 times the prize, up to $50,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Thursday at 10, an award-worthy idea started the family business. Now they're going the extra mile to give back.
It's a win-win for everyone.
I'll show how you can help them do something good with the old trophies stashed in your basement. Thursday at 10, moving forward.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10, moving forward.
Work on the downtown stations for the bus rapid transit system on State Street in the Capitol Square begins today. The 2 stations will be under construction through late April. Madison's been planning for bus rapid transit since back in 2012. Construction will be complete this year in late summer 24, and it'll open for service in the fall.
The Madison Metropolitan School District is seeking community feedback on the steps it should make regarding its future. A series of talks later this month will allow stakeholders and community members to learn more on topics including facility use, resource allocation, and student classroom environments. 5 of the sessions will be in English, 1 will be in Spanish, and another in Hmong. These are the dates and times and locations of the English speaking sessions. To see the full schedule, look for this story on Channel 3. channel3000.com. To California now, where the state is getting pummeled by another atmospheric river. This is a live look at the Santa Monica Pier. You can see the lights on the Ferris wheel, but otherwise a lot of rain on that camera is obstructing much of the view of the boardwalk. Well, the weather system is bringing possible flooding, mudslides, hail, and even the possibility of tornadoes to most of the state.
Dina Demetrius shows us more from Los Angeles.
This creek in Santa Barbara County is now a raging river after intense rains, flooding a bike path and tearing away some pavement.
We're counting in the 6 to 7 inches of rain up in the foothills at this point. So all that water has to come downstream.
That means into the city of Santa Barbara, where sandbags and barricades are protecting properties. The flooded airport was shut down. A rescue team responded to one area after a CBS News crew saw a body in the water. What happened is still unclear.
Whether this was somebody walking near a creek or somebody that was living in a creek or somebody that tripped and fell in. We just don't know at this point.
The storm also toppled trees in the area. In Alameda County, part of Route 84 broke off. Farther south, there was more flooding in Ventura County.
The roads are very hazardous, plus there's some flooding in the lower lying areas. So again, we like to urge people to stay off the roads if they can.
The storm is hitting as cleanup is still underway from the last atmospheric river, including a landslide that destroyed a home and cars in a Los Angeles neighborhood. Almost 40 million people are under weather alerts, with more rain in the forecast. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Delta Airlines is offering an up-close and personal view of the next total solar eclipse. A special flight from Austin, Texas to Detroit is scheduled for April 8th. Now, the flight is timed for the best chance of safely viewing the solar eclipse at its peak, spending as much time as possible directly within the path of totality. Delta Flight 1218 will specifically be operated on an Airbus A220-300 series. That's an aircraft with some extra large windows for the best viewing opportunities. Well, it is one of the top attractions in the world, but staff has gone on strike, leaving tourists temporarily out of luck.
Staff at the Eiffel Tower are protesting over how the monument is being financially managed. Early this morning, visitors were greeted outside the barrier of Tower grounds with a giant screen announcing the strike. Union members say Paris City Hall, which owns 99% of the Eiffel Tower operator's capital, underestimates the cost of work on the monument ahead of the Summer Olympic Games in Paris this year. Well, first grade can be really tough in Sweden. For a group of students, it includes jumping into the icy water of a frozen over lake. The fully clothed ice bath is part of their official curriculum. It's survival training. It has a real-world application in Sweden because deadly accidents continue to happen when people fall through the ice while skating or ice fishing. Time for another check on the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Knault.
That could easily happen around here with the ice melting, with the warm temperatures that we have on the way. So keep that in mind. Get those ice shanties off now. Probably need to. As we start out by taking a look at a couple of our viewer photos. This one from Blue River. David Dex shows us a picture of a robin out there and a beautiful sunset picture from Partyville. This is Joellen Schultz showing us this pretty view of the sky. A lot of people saw some nice sunsets today thanks to the high clouds that we had in the west. If you want to submit your weather photo to us, do it right through the First Warn Weather and Traffic app, or you can email it to us directly at firstwarn@WISC-TV.com. Hold the camera horizontally for the so we can fill up the screen here with your picture and make sure you tell us where you're located. Meantime, we have our Dark Skies Severe Weather Seminar on the way for this Saturday. If you're interested in severe weather, putting together a safety plan, finding out more about severe weather, even listening to the National Weather Service talk about severe weather, that's for you. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It will be at Madison College. That's at 1701 Wright Street. The room is D1630. We'll have signs up directing you there, but there's free parking and it is open to the public. So you don't have to stay for the whole thing. You can come and go as you please. They'll also be selling lunch there too as well. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Well, mild weather on the way for the next few days. In fact, we're looking for high temperatures near or above 50 from Tuesday through Thursday. It'll be dry through next Monday, and when the next chance of precipitation arrives, it'll be Monday night and Tuesday with showers and even a few thunderstorms. High temperature trend, well, average high goes from 33 to 36. Take a look where our temperatures are going to be. Probably about 20 to 25 degrees above that for at least 6 of the 10 days, and even the days that are not as warm, they're still looking at temperatures above normal. The atmospheric river, this is what it looks like in the satellite view. The moisture originating from near the Hawaiian Islands and going all the way up into California, and now starting to form more toward the Los Angeles area. The previous weather has been more focused on the northern 2/3 of the state, but that's what happens when you just have that ton of moisture coming in off the Pacific Ocean and moving into the western part of the country. But that moisture, as it crosses over the Rockies, gets wrung out as rain and snow, and the only thing we're left with is the mild Pacific air that's moving eastward, and that's what will be here for the next few days with temperatures above normal, even a warm front out to the west of us. Temperatures very mild today in the 50s through much of the plains, and we'll be looking at similar temperatures for tomorrow. Planning your day tomorrow, temperatures start out in the middle 20s with mostly clear or partly cloudy skies, partly sunny skies tomorrow, mid-30s by 9 a.m., mid-40s by noontime, and look for afternoon high temperatures close to 50 in Madison. A few places out to the west will be in the 50s. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 50 here. Tonight, look for a low of 26 with mostly clear skies, and then tomorrow, I'm going for a high of 49 degrees, but I'll be just as happy as if it hits 50 with mild conditions. Today's high temperature was 45. Planning your day across Dane County, high 50 in Pine Bluff and 51 in Mount Vernon. To the east, 50 in Cambridge and 49 for the high temperature in Marshall. Rest of southern Wisconsin, 50 Monroe, 52 in Lone Rock, and 51 for the high temperature in Baraboo. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures in the 50s through Thursday. We drop a bit for Friday and Saturday, but we'll stay dry through Monday. Then showers Monday night, showers and thunderstorms Tuesday, maybe mixing with a few flakes of snow Tuesday night before we turn a little colder at the end of next week. Those temperatures are still above normal.
And still to come in sports, how do the Badgers bounce back? Well, if you ask Greg Gard, it's about forgetting the past. That's next on News 3 Now at 10.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an award-winning Equinox. Lend a hand in the Silverado with up to 14 available camera views. Or mix it up in the Trax with an 11-inch diagonal display screen. Find the Chevy that's right for you. Get 2.9% financing on all Silverado 1500 models. Or get $5,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality name brand workwear and footwear because we get you. From the farm to the job site to your own backyard, we have great deals on your favorite rugged styles for spring. Right now, earn $50 in Carhartt bucks when you spend $200 on Carhartt gear, $100 off these men's cat work boots. And while you're in for workwear, save on 5 gallons of Blaine's diesel oil, $64.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. We get you what you need because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Don't delay. The Brothers Maine President's Day sale is happening now. Save store-wide on top brands like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana. We have the area's largest selection and lowest prices guaranteed. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. Trust your home with RG Heating and AC.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
All clocks were on Dame time in Indianapolis this weekend. Not only did Damian Lillard win his second straight three-point contest, but was named the MVP of the All-Star game as well. Lillard made 11 threes, piling up 39 points in his first All-Star start, as the East scored an NBA All-Star game record 211 points in a win. Lillard joins Michael Jordan as the only two players in NBA history to win an All-Star MVP in an All-Star event in the same weekend.
Won the three-point, won the All-Star game MVP. So it's been a successful weekend, and I think anytime you get to be a part of this, that's what anybody would want.
It's incredible. He was shooting a couple shots, and they were going in, and then you could see like the reaction of everybody, of like KD, Steph, they were right there, Kat, Jokic. They were all looking like, and I was like, damn, that's my teammate right there, you know?
A few weeks ago, Wisconsin men's basketball were being talked about as a potential Final Four team. Since then, they've sputtered, losing 5 of 6, and find themselves unranked heading down their final stretch. Now remember, the 2013-14 Badgers that also made the Final Four also lost 5 of 6 in Big Ten play in January and February after being very highly ranked. Now that's probably just a coincidence, but with 5 games to go for Greg Gard, all eyes are on March.
Because we don't talk much when we've won 5 in a row or 6 in a row or 7 of 8. And I don't worry about or talk about, oh, we've lost X number of how many, or we've won 1 in a row or 2 in a row. And that's the challenge. You got to keep moving forward. You can't let what's happened in the past, good or bad, hold you in that position. We've seen this is a long season. We got a lot of basketball left. Let's get ready for Maryland and take it one day at a time and one game at a time.
After an injury-riddled 2023 season, Brandon Woodruff got a shoulder surgery that will likely sideline him through this season until 2025. But the Crew, they couldn't watch Woody go. Today, they signed him reportedly to a 2-year deal. The homegrown talent is the ultimate clubhouse guy and was one of baseball's best starters before his injuries. It's an interesting move, but as the Brewers' new skipper said, this guy is special, man. You can't talk about the greatest era of Brewer history and not talk about Brandon Woodruff. And after getting rained out yesterday, the Daytona 500 was on today, known as NASCAR's Super Bowl, and we had a big crash that disrupted the Great American Race with less than 10 laps to go. But once they got back rolling, it was all William Byron. It's Byron's 11th NASCAR victory and his first at the Daytona 500. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County doesn't just build homes. We build financially strong families. Habitat Homes, financed through affordable mortgages, allow hardworking families to break the cycle of poverty and invest in their futures. Your support changes lives. Please donate today.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy! Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Ready to transform your skin in one simple step? Introducing Paula's Choice Mandelic and Lactic Acid AHA Liquid Exfoliant. 100% soft, smoother, softer, brighter skin. Resurface texture and tone, and promote healthy cell turnover without irritation. The next level of exfoliation is here. Available at Paula's Choice and Sephora.
The Bulls Bands and Barrels Tour returns to the Alliant Energy Center on Saturday, February 24th, 7 p.m. Featuring bull riding, barrel racing, freestyle bullfighting with a live performance by Ian Munson. Bulls Bands and Barrels, Saturday, February 24th, 7 p.m. Alliant Energy Center.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Experience the Rhine River September 9th through the 20th. We'll cruise the scenic ride aboard a luxurious Amadeus cruise ship. Explore the splendors of Switzerland, Germany, France, and Amsterdam as we make our way down this spellbinding river. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC, for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Pick and Save always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Hey everybody, Jared from Stark on Highway 19. Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit us here at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall. Stark on Highway 19, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
Bucks at Timberwolves, February 23rd on WISC TV 3.
The Late Show. If there are any fans of stupidity and corruption out there, you have joined us on the right night.
Weeknights on CBS.
And Gary rejoined us. Final check of the forecast.
Looking nice out there. Skies are clear. It won't be as cold tonight as it was last night. There's a live view of the Edgewater Skycam. Right now, 32 in Madison. To the east and north, temperatures mainly in the upper 20s, but not too bad. You can see Boscobel down in the Wisconsin River Valley. The cold air tends to settle there. So 27 Boscobel, 28 in Lone Rock, but still 34 Mineral Point and 32 in Janesville. Here in Dane County, right now 33 degrees in Stoughton, 29 in Mount Horeb, and 27 in Cross Plains. Otherwise, look for an overnight low temperature about 26. High tomorrow, 49. Latest computer models indicate we could hit the 50s tomorrow, and we should be in the 50s for Wednesday and Thursday as well. And then again, Sunday through Tuesday of next week. So a lot of 50s coming up, and we're still in February.
All right, a warming trend. All right, Gary, thank you very much. And once again, thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.